So, Winds of Chaos, Whirlwinds. You had traveled across the sea and through the desert in your airship and made your way to the Temple of Flame, the lair of Kanith, the god of flames, wishes, and knowledge. And of course, as is customary to even earn a proper audience with him, you must defeat him in combat, which you did. You had one of your first phase combats where he had patterns that he subscribed to. Lord Helmet was banished for a little bit. He got a black dragon wormling named Goji from the deck of many more things. Half of Sid's face burned off. Just things. But he was defeated, and he is a wispy flame looking at you all. And after a moment, like a full minute, all right, give me 1 second. And he reconstitutes himself into his full form. Because he's a god now, Koi, so he doesn't need to take too long to restore.
Oh, I like the little guy though.
It is merely a way to restore my magics and regenerate my flesh. I am one of few gods not beyond the planes. I am physically here on the material.
Do you ever kick it in that form just for like fun?
My warlocks and, to an extent, clerics can summon a spectral flame version of me, yes. So if anyone ever picks him as a warlock option, you can get a flame familiar that is literally just a little Knith. If you pick the genie warlock patron. And coming up, because they're adding it very soon in D&D 5.24, the Oath of the Jinn paladin. There's gonna be a genie paladin. It's gonna be cool.
That does sound cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. But first things first, to clarify a few matters. Hope will not be receiving a wish. Hope may ask a question or ask for information that is difficult to obtain by any normal means. The same goes to you, Momo. You had recently had a world-altering wish, which messed with the fabrics of time. Therefore,
Yes,
you will not
happen.
be able to get another wish. And by one of my rivals' sons, no less.
Yeah.
There is one thing I will be giving freely, and that is the information to seek for the last breath, the weapon. But we will do that last.
Can I use my wish to do that first?
No. This is the DM also wanting every player to, like, all the other people, like, Koi to get back. Yeah. Because this is something even Koi doesn't know. As loath as I am to say it, Rory and Mizu, what would you request of me? A wish or knowledge?
Let's go with knowledge.
Very well. What knowledge do you seek?
I want to know the location of a relic of Udbris.
Unfortunately, you are out of a bit of luck. One of the few was recently taken by Jormungandr. There is another. However, A set of armor made from the flesh of the first champion of Udbris. A remnant known as stagnant repulse. Spelled like this. The armor itself. Let me double check. I'm going to actually, you know what? We'll RNG this one. D3. It is in the dark capital, the land of Horu. Specifically, it is in the Darklands, in a lost temple, in their name. Then he'll look at you, Momo.
Mm.
What knowledge would you seek from me?
Is there anyone coming after me in any capacity?
I would recommend you rephrase that question.
That's like a yes or no question.
Okay.
He just looks at you. You almost fucked up. That actually happened with one of these. Was
Yeah.
someone asked, like last time something, and it was a yes or no question, and he just said yes, and then he moved on.
Oh,
I'm avoiding that for you,
yeah.
but go ahead and ask.
I guess.
You reword it. Is there anyone in particular that is after me at this time? Would probably be
Yeah.
good one.
Is there any like?
Or say who all is following you, because that'll catch everyone in it.
Yeah, I can go with that. Who all is following me at this particular moment?
With ill intent or senses of justice or task?
Ill intent.
He winks at you with his third eye, as he added that in for your benefit. There is one, and that is an individual that has interacted with the original members of the Whirlwinds here, Lord Helmet and Hope. A voiceless man, the son of the brother of destruction, seeks you out at this time.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Oh, no, shit. I think I remember that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, weirdly enough, Hope and I, we drew cards from them. For, like, telling our future.
I am aware. Usually they are a neutral individual, but when such things go and intersect with their personal affairs, they are not one to hesitate seeking out those that cause problems for them and remedying said problems.
Okay.
Wait, they were the son of who now?
The brother of destruction, Aerith.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm trying to find out what I call them.
It was some... I want to say it was, like, kind of French sounding.
Oh wait, why don't I just search his handout? I think I had him just the subtitle under him.
Because it's coming back to me. He was, like, one of those Fae types that didn't have a voice, so they used a
Devilkin.
voice box. Devilkin, yes.
A double king.
Oh, wait, why don't I just go back on the map? Duh. Hold on, I think I left him in Windchill.
I want to say it starts with a G.
Bar. Hold on, I'm going to the bar. Because that's where he would have been.
Grabbing a drink.
Yep, I found him. Hold on. Gaix.
Yes, I was right.
Yep, you were right. It started with
Got
a
it,
G.
good.
That's not French.
It's French adjacent, you hater. Demirius Gaix Newman. And then he'll show an image of Demirius. The son of the brother of destruction, who wanders the capitals, nudging along threads of fate and paths. One who had mastery over power words before coming to me in exchange for a wish that I remove their voice.
Peculiar thing to wish for.
The words of power are dangerous, child. They can shatter reality, especially if the one that utters them is a demigod. But then he'll move down the line. He's going backwards. Lord Helmet, what do you seek? A wish or knowledge?
I mean, is it knowledge if I ask about the wish? That's not the knowledge I'm requesting, by the way. That's a different question.
He pinches the bridge of his nose.
Okay, so like no changing the past, right?
Do not attempt to alter the word line to a massive degree. I do not wish to incur, and you get the staticky sound. As will.
What about bringing people back from the dead, just generally?
That can be done, so long as their death does not impact the greater good.
Okay. No
And if
breaking
they are
reality.
possible to bring back, given the state of the afterlife.
Oh shit, that's right too. Damn it, we got a lot of things to fix. Maybe something that'll help us fix things then. Oh, I've got this trouble with Atmos, the god of souls. I gotta fight him, and I gotta get him to refract. And like on paper, that sounds super simple, and I don't like overthinking things. But you know, I am a man, and I am made of meat, and Atmos is a god. So how can I stand? Or I want to wish for something that'll let me stand a better chance against them in combat. I don't know if I can ask you for suggestions or not, but like something that'll make it so that I don't die immediately.
He's just looks to a wine vase, looks back to you.
Oh, I got an idea. There was this one time where Atmos, back when we were still cool, and we had a slumber party, and Sid, you were there, but you weren't awake for it, and he gave me this. He points at his tattoos, and it made me super harder to kill by like the undead and stuff. And since he's kind of the god of
Yes.
souls, and since he kind of gave this tattoo to me, and I don't really want him to turn that against me, can you like improve this?
It appears you have caught on to something. Those marks are not a gift. They are a curse.
It did kind of sting a little bit.
It is his way of controlling you. It is how he took your heart in the first place. If he wanted, he could activate them at any moment and make you subservient to his will. I can undo the curse.
But I guessed that though. I guessed that. That doesn't count as knowledge.
I can undo the curse and further enhance it to protect you against Atmos. But my question to you, and he leans forward, do you want this to work only against Atmos? Or others?
I mean, why wouldn't I want it to work against others? Is there a price that I have to pay on top of the wish?
No.
I mean, juice me up.
He snaps his finger, and your entire body seizes where the marks are. It burns, it sizzles, the coloration changes just slightly from a darkish blue to a more grayish blue, like lighter in tone, less intense on your body, more faded basically, like a proper tattoo over time. And you feel an energy surge within you, so you are now immune to all forms of necrotic damage.
Beautiful.
Use it wisely. And then
Thank you. I think
he will
this will
speak with hope.
ultimately, in the long run, do a lot more than anything else I can think of. I can't go back and get an infinite hot dog, can I?
No.
Damn it.
And you, Gel. Do you want knowledge, or do you seek a wish? Are you muted, Koi?
Yeah, I think Koi's muted.
Sorry, I'm chewing. Can you repeat? I can't hear anything over.
Kenneth is asking you if you want knowledge or a wish.
I guess it would be a mix between the two. I initially came out here with hopes of finding one, but if you could grant me the means for a cure for the disease my family suffers, then I would take that.
Looks at you. I cannot do both, but I can provide knowledge.
Engell kind of deflates a little, but kind of just nods.
If your wish is to have the knowledge required, that can be done. And the means to learn how.
The what? You like muffled in the last part.
No, the means to do. The means of how.
Oh. All right. If it's the best I can get, I'll take it.
Snaps his fingers and a book goes into your hand.
What kind of book?
It is kind of a lab book. Research notes and documents.
Okay. Research notes, documents. Okay.
Those will be the means of which to find the cure you look for.
Did you say tool or tomb?
Tool?
It sounded like tomb.
Dude, get with it. What the hell? He has an accent.
Yeah, well, I need.
You're also chewing and not fully listening, I will say.
I'm not chewing, actually.
You are.
Not right now.
You literally were.
Jill has a little bit of tinnitus from the combat.
I guess so. Evidently.
Jill's just like, sorry. Not really used to too many accents. Also, wow. I was told we got rid of Copper. Cool.
Hmm.
I missed that. What would you say just then at the last part?
Oh, I thought I was told we got rid of Copper.
This is not from this world. It is from the world I came from. Along with the heroes of the Moonflower.
Ah. Alright. So, I guess I read this book. And it has what I needed. It gives me what I need to do.
Just nods.
Jill just puts the book in a, kind of safe place in their jacket. Is it a big book or a tiny book?
It's halfway. It's semi. It's not
One subject notebook, got it.
sure. Now, as for the information you came here for, I must tell you, before you get this information, you must be made aware. You seek the weapon that I created 55 years ago, the last breath. A dagger capable of killing lichdom and immortals. But you will need to understand truly what makes Theric nigh unkillable. It is information not many have, aside from myself, Theric, and his father, Vecna. For you see, the perfect lichdom is not what makes Theric immortal and unkillable. Perfect lichdom preserves the body, and unlike most liches, including Vecna, it keeps them from necrotizing, becoming husks of beings. Instead, it reverses their age into the perfect peak of their physical form. And, should they fall in battle, they will still need to be reconstituted with a soul jar, like every lich before them. What Theric has done is bypassed the need for a standard soul jar or phylactery. To become a perfect immortal, perfect lichdom was only one piece of the puzzle. What makes Theric unkillable is that he has bound his soul to something unkillable itself. For a sort of soul cage, in a demi-plane, usually inaccessible only by those that know of where it is, such as the individual that created it. Within that soul cage demi-plane, there is a being tethered to Theric. A demigod. One second, let me go find it. In particular, second. It's in here. Very easy. Hold on. Where did he go? Oh, there he is.
Why does this copper coin say, "In God we trust"?
Shut up. Please die. In particular, a child of Asmodeus, from a union between Asmodeus and another powerful god. Second. Oh, yep, I'll have to put in the later one. Let me find the name. I'm trying to find the name. Hold on. Looks at my own gods. I misplaced the note. Oh, yeah. Come on, please just... The handout's giving me a hard time. Oh, you know what? I might just have to do that. I forgot these files were very chunky. There we go. The child of Asmodeus and Remus. Cosma. And he shows you a thin, pretty large, as he's showing it off, like 10 feet tall, bandaged infernal body, covered in eyes and these spires, heavily emaciated and gaunt. That is the current appearance of Cosma. It was a part of a deal between Remus and Asmodeus, an unholy union. Cosma is undying. No matter the wound, no matter how many times they are killed, they always come back. And so, Theric had assistance from Vecna, his own father, in capturing Cosma and binding him to his own essence. It is a very rare form of magic. Only very few in the multiverse have accomplished its control, such as the champion of Merkel, Catholic form, and a few other dark champions.
So, if Cosma is freed, then Theric becomes killable again?
You must kill Cosma.
Oh.
If you find a way to free Cosma and break the link that way, then it's possible.
Wait, how are we supposed to kill Cosma if they're the original source of being unkillable in the first place?
The last breath is capable of killing anything that cannot be killed. A simple
Gotcha, but
stab
not-
from this dagger is instant death. It
but not
destroys
Theric,
the
'cause
body.
He has the lifeline. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, to use it on Theric, it would not have an immediate effect. It would only have a slim chance of breaking his tether with Cosma. It could simply be treated as another death. For each time Theric has been killed, it is Cosma in the demi-plane who suffers the injuries and must repair. If you can break the tether, the best ways to do it would be to kill Cosma. Which I would honestly see as a mercy.
Yeah. I mean, I see your point. That feels kind of bad, though.
Hmm.
They've been there for
The form you see before you, and like you're still seeing the image of Cosma, that is not even their true form. They were cursed through the binding, and their traits have mutated their body.
If we free him, though, would he heal?
Possibly, you would need the magic to do as such.
So it's possible then.
A greater restoration.
But we don't know anyone with healing magics.
Joan looks at Rory and just says, "You're a priest, right?
I am.
Priestess. Sis.
Mm-hmm.
You should learn that capability, right?
I can, yes.
Well, there we go.
Which then would just leave the possibility that after almost 600 years of being killed over and over again and being trapped, that they're only a little bit pissed off at reality.
Indeed.
I mean, at least, if anything, maybe we'd have an ally against Theric, you know?
How you proceed is up to you. As a neutral being, I cannot strike against Theric. All gods cannot strike against him. For, in killing Minthelia, the first go around, he became a god-eater. He has the traits of divinity within him that prevent them from fighting him. As you have seen with Admos, it cost him half of his own vessel. But as I am neutral, I would recommend destroying Cosma. But your paths are yours to take. But if you sever this connection in any way, Theric will be vulnerable.
And will he know it then and there?
He will. This may cause him to become much more defensive. And additionally, you will have to find the demiplane in which Cosma is kept. The best way to learn that would be for either Riamis herself, and Sid is just kind of looking down, kicking dust, or through a champion of Asmodeus, of which you know too. Your former traveling companion, Saya, is now a steward of Asmodeus, as is their parent, Sonia, who I've had dealings with before. Either route would help you in speaking in a direct audience with Asmodeus, as both parents know where their child is, but they cannot act, as that would risk harming themselves, even faintly touching any of the magics that Theric has cast. The worst of hostage situations. I am sure if you sympathize with them on a parental level, they might be able to help you. As Asmodeus may be cruel, evil, and a master of lies, but when his own progeny is at risk, he will do what he can to preserve his bloodline.
What about Ramus? Would she be grateful if we saved their kid?
Looking over at Sid, given your friend's issues with Ramus, I worry that it would only make your relationship with her worse.
Oh.
She's unpredictable. Much like Udbris, she is the darkest member of the pantheon that she represents. To make a deal with her can ruin generations of lives. And if you slight her in any way, you've seen what happens. Once again, looking at Sid.
That's a conversation to have later when we decide where to go, yeah.
Now, that is what I needed to tell you to understand what this dagger can be used for. I will not send you to retrieve an object and not even know what to use it for. And the grave possibilities of how you would have to use it. To take a life, good, evil, or neutral, is something that will stay with any that do it. I have never killed. I am on the path of preserving life. Those that fear my trials do not die. They are sent away.
Well, quite a few of us have experience with taking lives. I don't think you'll have to worry.
I just want to say what you said about how you've never killed, that's a lie, because right now that outfit is slaying. Ah?
Face palms.
Ah?
I am due for an update soon. But you have gained my respect, as you are only some of few that have managed to make me bend the knee. Thus, I am an ally you can call on for simple questions, and if you need sanctuary, I will provide. You need only speak my name, as my magics have now affected all of you.
You'll know when we're actually saying the name and not just... You'll know when we're
Indeed.
calling you and not just saying it, right? Because we'll probably
like,
be saying the name
Correct.
a lot.
Oh yeah.
I will know.
Okay, good. It would have been really awkward if you kept showing up on the ship.
I am one of few gods that is minorly omnipotent. Now,
Finally.
as for the location of the last breath, I tossed it into the astral sea. When it was done being used, I simply let it float in the whims of wild space.
That's... You guys haven't... The seas haven't been renamed, have they? Or... Are you...
Now that's space, right? That's
Correct.
Like up there.
That is space. However,
Oh.
I tracked the dagger's location. It is something I would have been aware of if it was retrieved by another mortal or creature. And it was taken by a creature. In specific, a very, there is no way to put this easy, very nasty, dangerous creature. A lunar dragon. They are one of the most hostile creatures in all of wild space, making
A
their
hideous space dragon.
making their lairs on dead moons.
Okay, so not one of our 3 moons.
No.
Okay.
In fact,
Alright.
it is on the moon. Second. Of Erosis. A dead moon that resides around Quadrant Duos.
What makes this moon dead? Like, how does a moon die? Aren't they all just kind of chunky bits?
Yeah.
How about you stop asking questions and let me finish?
He just calls it that to sound cool.
Sometimes you do
That's
a
what
dramatic. Sometimes you do a dramatic pause, and I think maybe it's our turn to respond.
Yeah, Jill just whispers to Lord Helmet, being like, he's just calling it dead to sound cool.
Does sound cool though.
Yeah, it does, so.
And I will show you a lunar dragon. And as I said, lunar dragons are, there is no easy way to put this, extremely xenophobic. They are only ever interested in the matters of dragons. And any non-dragon creature that tries to interact with them is not dealt with in pleasantries that other dragons might be skilled in diplomacy. As with most dragons, persuasion before brute force is possible. Dialogues have been had. See the Isle of Dragons and how it perspires with my aid and one of my close friends, Aphrodite's.
They're sweating.
Thriving. In particular, the dragon that you would be getting it from is Vrenexis. And I'll be showing you the handout, so don't ask. It is in her lair. And he will use his magic to show you them in real time.
Oh, Goji, one day you'll be that big.
And you see...
Doji's just licking the ground, I bet.
Yeah,
Salty.
you see sleeping a four-eyed dragon with these an interesting texture, more earthen as compared to chromatic or metallic. Their body looks almost like a rock. They're sleeping in what seems to be a deep recesses of what you have learned is probably a dead moon, which is icy and cold deep on the inside. Hundreds of animals, creatures, humans, frozen. Meals for later.
There's a pig that's cut right in half.
Yep, there's a boar in there. Specifically a Doar's boar.
Oh no.
Do
Which
they
means there's
eat all their... Do they eat all their food, like, dehydrated because they're in space?
Basically. But you see, sleeping next to a clutch of eggs for a nexus. And embedded in between one of her scales, you see the weapon.
Well, they don't even know they have it. Maybe.
No, they do.
Oh, it's just like a hair beret.
They're just using it as, like, oh my gosh, they're just using it as decoration.
Yep.
A hair clip.
It's like a comb.
That's a super power play for a god-killing weapon.
Yeah, if
Good
you
for
found
her.
if you were an ancient dragon and you found that one day, you're like, ooh, I'm gonna make that into
Pretty.
such a cool brooch.
Yeah, this
They
is
just
my
put it as a-
nuclear-powered tuxedo.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, you mean this? What you're talking about? This,
Okay.
the helmet disjunction? That's just my new hat.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I have the image of the last breath as well.
Yeah, we gotta, instead of fighting them, we gotta go over there and give them like a whole makeover instead of killing them to
Here's
get
what the weapon
the dagger so they look
looks
nicer.
like. This
Oh,
is a
that's
design
sad.
I bought a few years ago. It was
Oh, that's
originally
sad.
going to be for Blink, but that weapon never evolved, so I gave it to the last breath instead.
I don't know what that weapon is, but this is a cool one.
It's a weapon from royal flesh that no one uses.
Hell.
Royal Flush watching right now.
Athena knows. Athena knows that it's not used. I've talked about it before.
Hi.
So I changed the design and gave it over to this because it's more, that speaks more of the last breath to me. But yeah, it's like a pit, like a brooch, embedded like near the, like right below the neck, just to the left. That weapon.
Lovely.
Yup.
Pretty.
So, your journey will be taking you to Quadrant Duos. The best way to get to the dead moon of Erosis is through their channels. To speak with the chromatic kings. And they will provide you passage.
All right. Do we just show up to this planet and say, hello? How do we even get into a planet?
It seems a trip to Aetherios should be your next destination to speak with the Lord's Council.
Wait,
He
our ship
smiles.
doesn't have spacefaring capability, does it, Sid?
It does. That's what I
Yeah,
built
just-
it for.
Then we just go up.
Oh, you will not be able to get there without the help of the Queen. After
Oh,
all,
so
it was the actions of her father. And looks at Sid. His grandfather. That banned the people of Null from returning. But you have allies within the council. One of which is from Quadrant Duos itself. They will help you make your way to Quadrant Duos. And he'll give you information on lunar dragons. Just so you have it. And I'm going to put that back on her handout. Because, as you know, the handouts can actually have information. It's going to say in descriptions and notes. And I'm going to play it again. So you guys can read it. Lunar dragons, also known as moon dragons or phase dragons, are capricious, xenophobic creatures that make their lairs inside desolate moons by burrowing through the rock. Before laying eggs, a female lunar dragon stocks her lair with food. She won't leave the lair again until the eggs hatch and the offspring are old enough to fend for themselves. Lunar dragon eggs have stony shells that are pale white to light gray in color. Lunar dragons are alabaster white when they hatch and gradually turn darker as they age. Ancient moon dragons are the color of slate. Lunar dragons enjoy depriving their creatures of treasure. Other creatures of treasure more than acquiring the treasure themselves. Often found among treasures in a lunar dragon's hoard are one or more spell jamming helms taken from vessels that dare to invade the dragon's territory. A lunar dragon can become incorporeal, but not to the extent it can pass through other creatures or solid objects. In this semi-incorporeal state, roughly half the dragon's body has a dark, indistinctly spectral form.
Oh.
Yeah, these guys are nasty.
All right.
I mean, at least she sounds like a good mother.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we should kill her. She's got
Yeah,
babies.
Maybe there's a way we can negotiate.
Did you not listen to a word I just said?
I mean, we
I
heard
did.
you.
I'm
but,
reaffirming what you said.
Yeah.
To persuade a lunar dragon is impossible.
Oh, I
Well-
caught a part where you said there's been some dialogues that have happened.
No. Unlike other dragons in
Um,
our continent, who can be persuaded, as seen in the Isle of Dragons. Just takes that wine vase finally and takes a sip.
Yeah, wait for him to kick us out.
Now, I have given you what you have requested. You have the knowledge, you have been given blessings. We will be in contact, but I would ask an additional favor.
go ahead. If we're all cool with that, I think.
I would ask that you take some of my stewards with you. The Magmen. They have not seen much of the outside world. And I think under your employ, they could learn and grow. And then future generations of Magmen could thrive and be a proper part of the societies of the continents without setting them on fire.
I don't see that as a problem. What do y'all do?
You
Yeah,
just
I mean-
hear Spurf go,
Yeah.
It's Sid's ship ultimately. Like, what do you think?
Sid, is your ship fireproof?
It is. I had a few firebrands come on it, as you remember. And yes, I think it actually would be a good idea if we had more members to actually help power the ship. The latent fire capabilities can help in heating issues and other problems. And they would be able to alternate, and I would be able to teach them things. I don't see it as a bad idea.
And maybe when we go to Kime, we can get some icemen to sort of counterbalance.
No. I would not recommend getting ice methods involved. They have a rivalry.
No, not ice methods. Icemen. Little icemen.
Nothing like that exists.
You never made this little snowman put a hat on him, he turns into a little iceman?
No, that is not accurate information. Icemen do not exist.
New goal, guys.
I mean,
do
hey,
appreciate
if
some icemen.
Buffany draws the ice equivalent of a Magman, I'll make a cannon.
I was just thinking, like, oh,
Challenge
just to prove him
accepted,
wrong.
pretty much.
No. You may take your leave.
I did have, for one thing, very grateful on behalf of everyone here for the time you've given us and for allowing us the chance to earn this knowledge. I did have another question. Now that you've told us where we're going, um, just to confirm, Nakara, in Therek's big announcement to the world,
Yep.
they made mention of something beyond the stars, right? That they were trying to prepare against, that they didn't think the gods could handle, and that's why Therek's choosing now to enact his dastardly deeds. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Since we're going out the spaceway, can you tell us what Therek is so afraid of?
I do not know, nor do any of the gods.
Since you're
As-
like neutral, can you ask him?
If I even appeared to him, even through magical means, he would not give me the time of day. Any god, neutral or otherwise, is his enemy.
Okay, I mean, I guess we can ask him.
I mean, if he doesn't try and kill us first.
You heard him. We haven't pissed him off just yet.
I would not recommend entertaining the idea of dialogues with Theric. It is a miracle you survived the last encounter with him.
Is it a miracle, or are we them? You know what I'm saying?
Please leave. He just snaps his fingers and you're all the way across again. Good job. You guys did it. Yippee! My
Yeah, we
stuff with him
Yay.
is more different. But on behalf of my tribe, I thank you for helping me get this far. And it's been fun, but this is where our paths diverge.
Well, it was nice knowing you for a little bit.
And
Indeed.
we meet again.
Who
on a
knows, we
sunny
might.
day.
And Spurf looks at you.
Goji, this is Spurf. Spurf, this is Goji.
So where's Spurf? So I guess what Spurf can stay where Clinton was staying. Huh?
Now, you remember, you're taking a couple guys.
You make
Yeah, we got
a room for
we
them.
got a couple of scrunklies. There we go.
Oh, speaking of, guys, I wanted to have a serious conversation. And we can do that while we leave, unless there's anything else that we're doing here.
There's not. I'm getting you guys ready to leave.
So, full disclosure,
Yes.
I never realized the deck of many things could, he's gonna pick up Goji, put him on his shoulder. I didn't know
Goji's eyes
it
are
could,
crossed.
I didn't know it
Aw.
could make a living thing, up until now. And honestly, it's been a really sobering experience, because Goji's a whole.
Oh
Goji's
yeah,
a
you
whole
were there
dragon.
for the were-tiger.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I guess
should
what
we
I'm
tell him,
what I'm
or-
trying to say is, we should all agree, if we want to keep using these cards, if we make something that's living and sentient, we gotta take responsibility, and we gotta show them into this world and teach them.
Jell raises his hand.
And Momo's like,
Hope puts it down.
No, Jell just. But what if the thing wants to kill us?
I wholeheartedly agree, Lord Helmet.
Thank you. Well,
Rory
sounding extent-
like a
This
wine mom.
God damn it.
to an extent, I still think that's on us. That's our responsibility, and we just gotta rise up and try to be the better person. Now, obviously, if it's like, a super killer ultra beast, there's no chance of making peace with it. Then yeah, I'm sure there are some cards that are like that. But if it's like a little Goji, or even like a little person, just be kind.
Yeah, of course,
tell him.
Tolman. We
Of
got you.
course.
Yeah, this is just
I
going forward. Just
agree
like
with
this is like the first one.
Yeah,
right, Koji?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Scratch his
agree.
little nose.
Okay, so because I thought we were only taking 3.
No, you're taking 6.
Oh,
Okay, well,
joy.
I still think we should name them themed around Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
They have
and
names.
I think
They-
Jet, Turbo, and Rebel.
No, they have names.
I think we give them new names.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
have
can-
names.
Aw.
Way to erase their Ignan culture.
They have that you just came up with.
No, they're Ignans. You guys are evil.
You say
Yes.
that.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
Smurf, Sparf, Biff,
No.
5,
May I remind
Spook.
you, we took the living weretiger off of the ship.
and Kyle.
I like the idea of them naming themselves
a
after
first
random
resort.
items. Like one's spoon, the other's like grate,
Lamp.
lamp.
Shovel.
Yeah, shovel.
Well, luckily Sid can speak Ignan, so
Yeah, I don't speak anything.
yeah, you guys don't,
I speak
but Sid
Styxian.
does.
I can talk to sticks.
You can talk to the dead.
I can speak to angels.
Beat
Sticks
the
are
sticks.
technically dead.
So let me.
I could
You
make
guys
them
are-
dead.
No, you sick fuck. This is why Udbris doesn't like you.
Get it, Johnny?
That's it. I'm going on healing strike.
You weren't healing to begin with!
I'm
They
gonna.
were.
I'm gonna.
Look, it's a
I'm
funny
gonna-
joke, but we do get a lot of good healing.
That's it. I'm
From
casting
Rory.
inflict wounds instead.
We do actually.
You sons of bitches.
I don't even know what languages Gel speaks.
I know I don't speak that the ones that the Magman speak, so.
Yeah, I don't speak bonfire.
You got Celestial.
I don't
Wow!
speak-
Racist.
Gel is racist.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
So when you
Confirmed.
return to the ship, all right. You guys already know Spurf's name, but they all have names, so they've given me them. This one over here is.
You cut out
Mhm.
like right when you said it.
What?
That's
Maybe
his
that's
name.
No, that's his
Oh.
name.
Oh, it's-
This
Their
one
names
is.
are gonna be word for burning.
This
like
one
burning
is.
sounds. Yep, called it.
It sounds like the creeper noise when he takes damage.
That one is.
Are we gonna have to remember all of these sounds?
No, they have little name tags.
Yeah.
Oh,
we should
yeah.
get them. What
That
is?
bird-
That one is
Little
Crackle.
fireproof name tags.
Crackle.
Oh,
Okay, I can remember Crackle
Do we have a snap?
and a
And-
pop.
That one is.
We have Spurf, Crackle, and
Hold on.
Smackle.
okay.
Like we have a bunch of unevolved Pokemon.
I mean, essentially, yeah.
So you have Fist, Crackle, Foof, and Spur.
Doofenshmirtz.
I think Turbo, Rebel, and
And Dewey, Dewey, and Louie.
Just give them
yeah.
whatever name you want, Gerald, unless it's like a nickname.
Apparently,
Oh.
Crackle is a really good cook. Applesauce.
did you just say applesauce?
I don't
I
know.
didn't know they speak common.
They
Maybe
don't.
Oh, this is
applesauce.
gonna
Not
be a
yet.
good however long they're
Nelson.
staying here for.
I am going to work on a translator tonight. That way,
Thank you.
You will be able to understand them fully, and they will be able to understand you fully until they fully learned common.
Thank you.
Can you? I don't know where we'd find it. Can you get me like a draconic dictionary? Because I want to learn for Goji.
Gel
Aw.
kind of leans
Aw.
down to Goji and speaks Draconic, and just because you're a good boy, I can teach you.
Oh,
Actually, I think he already knows.
Blinks
Draconic.
one
No,
eye
I
at
could
a
teach you.
time.
Looks at Lord Helm and just goes, "No, I can teach you."
Wait, yeah, I didn't understand what you said.
I
'cause you
also
said
know
it in-
Does
Draconic.
anyone know Primordial?
No, I do not.
You're
No.
a Ganassi. You should know Primordial.
Oh, oh, right. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing.
Hold on, let me look at your. Yeah, you should know Primordial. What the hell?
I only know
Well,
Celestial
because
Common.
with the
Is it
because with the
online?
new rules, 2024, you can pick whatever languages.
I'm looking. Oh, it's on your combat tab? Features and traits.
I made a flat Earth joke.
Yeah,
and the memes, and Lapis freaked the hell out.
You should make null flat now.
Yeah. Can I
No.
use my wish for that?
No.
Yes.
You already.
Do it. Do it.
You don't have a
do it.
wish.
Hope.
Alright.
Okay, we just gotta convince Hope that null should be flat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
she
gaslight.
has 3 wishes. Yeah, you know
Yeah, she can make.
You know Primordial, Momo. You also know Elvish. Your languages weren't updated. You have Elvish and
Yeah.
Celestial.
Okay. I don't know why I did
So
it.
you could
Yeah.
actually speak with them, no problem.
Okay. Interesting.
Because they know Primordial and they know Ignan. Those are the 2 languages they know.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, you just hear Crackle talking and like, it's gonna come out burnt, but I could do my best.
That's all we can hope. That's all we ask for, hon.
The rest of you just hear devious chuckles and little clicks and clacks.
I love it.
No, we're gonna be
Chuckles.
That's just newspaper being a entourage of like little creatures walking in.
Yep, he's not even surprised.
These are our new children.
Like, I see what my mother sent me here.
And these 2 are gonna go below deck. They'll be the first ones learning how to help control the engine room. That you guys have never gone to, by the way? There is an engine room.
Oh, sweet.
Well, we didn't really have a reason to until now.
Yep.
Are they just gonna live inside of the engine, or?
No, they're gonna help maintain heat and fluctuate it if it gets overheated.
They just crawl throughout the pipes.
Yeah, I feel like you want to regulate heat with like cooling, though.
You hear them in the walls.
Unless they consume the heat, which would be kind of cool to see.
Oh yeah, everyone, you have the benefits of a short rest, so you're back to full HP.
Yay. Thank God, says Rory.
Yay.
I spit up a lung and put it back in.
Wait, you just
Oh,
do
boy.
that. Oh, okay.
Jill kind of looks at Rory and just says, "You know, that's whoever worked on me did that poorly. Not supposed to detach like that."
It happens occasionally.
So, I think we should have a meeting. Sid just says. Figure out where we're going next. We've gotten the path. Now it's more so what to do with it.
Well, what I need is out here. Oh, that high Goji. Ooh, just jumps off of Jill's lap.
Like when a pet just walks on you without
Yep.
caring, and it just hurts.
Yeah. The pain.
Yeah.
So, we'll need to go to Aetherios at some point. When do you want to do that?
Do we want
Oh.
to do that before or after finding out where that demiplane is, where Kajma is imprisoned. Because we can learn that and then go get the tool we need.
Well, isn't what Gel needs here in the desert?
What in specific?
I thought what Gel was looking for was out here in the desert.
Refresh my mind. It's been a while.
Lab?
Message me, please?
I just said it, but okay.
No, like, in specific. I don't understand fully what you're... Like, I don't know what is in there. Because, yeah, there's a lab out here, but... There's a lab.
There's like the Therian labs, I know.
Yeah, in specific, the one where... Hold on. Let's go to the map.
I thought that's why I was coming out here.
No, you came with them because... They...
Slate told me the lab was out here.
Oh, you were listening to Slate? First mistake right there.
So-
Dang, Nakara.
First of all, it's been a while. And that was never a fully... Lab number 3 is out here, yes.
Yeah, that's where I thought I had to go.
That's where Destiny's
was-
Hunters is right now.
I thought that's where I thought I had to go to one. You were telling me there was another one there, and when we came up with my backstory, you're like, yeah, you're going out here because that's where they're going, and that works out because what you need is out here.
It's been months, almost a year.
We don't have to decide where we're like. We don't have to leave. The
Well, no,
desert
no, no,
just
no.
yet. We can just...
I'm explaining that.
Nakara didn't forgot. It's fine.
Thanks, but I'm trying to explain. Yes, you could go to Lab 3 because there are allies there that could help Gel. The defected unit, like the ones that broke away from the Scions and stuff, they are out there. There's also Morgana's lab, which is also out here.
It's fine. If
Well, no, because I'm trying to explain it. The one that you would probably want to go to is lab number 3.
Okay, well, I don't know how I get that. I just got told. Okay, it's fine.
No, I'm trying to explain. Let me finish. Please.
Okay.
Right now, Destiny's Hunter is there. So, the main thing is, when would you want to go? Because that would frame things in a different scenario.
Well, I don't even know the lab is there. Joe was still trying to look for a lab out here.
Well, did you say Slate told you about it, or?
It just said that there was stuff out here. That you guys were going out here, and that's where he would want to. And if Gel goes with you guys, it would be good to travel in a group to go out here and look.
Well, I mean, if you want, because like meta knowledge, the Wastelanders, the tribe of people that we worked with in Destiny's Hunters, they know where the lab is because they helped us secure it. So if we're like, if Gel's like, hey, I was told about maybe a lab is in this area, can we look for it? We spend a day, maybe we run into those raiders, we talk to them, they're like, oh yeah, we know of a lab, maybe that's the one you're looking for, and that can be how we do that.
Well, the other factor is, because I'm looking back, it is indeed Lab 3. Gel would have coordinates to get there to the Caravan. The Caravan Slate would have gotten them for you. Yes, the Caravense outpost, which is the outer area, which is now being turned into a monster hunting guild. However, to get there easier, you could go to the Lord's Council, who now know of this lab and are in direct communication, and could set up a proper meeting, aka when Destiny's Hunters isn't there. So we don't have to risk the factors of them being NPCs there. because I don't want to have you guys be there when their characters are present. And
I get to roleplay 3 characters.
I mean, you
Oh,
really
dear.
could, Buffany. You really could.
God, please. No.
You'd be the only one that could probably make the Tuesday time. And, you know, we want to do our crossovers in a very minor degree. At least you could roleplay Obel, Buffany, because that would actually help out a bit.
Yeah, whichever works.
So you know about those coordinates.
Yeah. But how would...
You just bring it up and to the Lord's Council when you speak to them, like, hey, do you guys know anything about this location?
Okay. Yeah, I guess if... Because Whirlwinds has it in with the Lord's Council, I can talk to them directly.
Mm-hmm.
So that still leaves. Do we want to?
Because with your ship, you are able to cross vast distances far easier. Remember, you can cover vast distances, especially if Sid overclocks this. You could get to Aetherios within like an hour or two. He would.
What all personal stuff do we have to? Should we try and wrap up before we get to the point where we leave and head for Quadrant Duos?
Before you leave for
we need to
Quadrant
do
Duo,
the exorcism for
yeah. The next
oh.
thing I have on the list is Kime Village. Like, that's the next major thing that I would recommend going to Aetherios. Next, to talk with the Lord's Council about the situation. Because they were waiting, that was your task from them, was going to Kenneth. And now you have that information to report back in.
Mission report.
And then they have some updates for all of you.
So we go to Aetherios and then go to Kime Village.
Yep. And then anything... Well, there was the other thing you guys wanted to do while you were out here.
At some point,
There was a
Rory doesn't
giant
go after-
worm that you guys wanted to fight.
Oh yeah,
What is Rory
can-
want?
the stagnant repulse in the Darklands.
I can pass up on the worm for expediency.
No, the worm's ready.
Well, fuck it, let's do it right now.
I'm down to fight the worm.
Oh god. Can we at
Like I
least
said,
take
bring
a day
it
to
back
prepare?
down. I see the worm. It's
Yeah.
right there.
Oh.
Well, yes, basically to explain, that's ready. Utkresh, all that is forgotten.
Ut-
That is ready to be gone to, but you could come back
Oh.
and do it.
Wait, okay, hold on. What if we do Aetherios, we do time for the exorcism, by that point we got our coordinates for the lab, we go down here for gel stuff,
And then fight the
Then-
worm.
Yeah.
since we're in the same place, and Rory, you wanted something in
By the way,
Darklands?
you all now
Yeah.
see in the airship, the Colossus is moving.
Oh shit.
And out in the distance, you
Look,
see that
that's
there is a blue dragon kind of flying around, causing a storm.
Oh god.
Jell's just like, oh man, I'm glad we don't have to deal with any of that.
Would you
Yeah.
look at that?
Rory
So,
wants the Udris relic.
the Udbris relic, I'm gonna be honest with you, that's not for a bit.
That's fine. She just wants it at some point.
I gotta make a dungeon now, or at least
Yay, dungeon.
a crypt that you have to go and fight something in for that armor.
Mhm.
Ooh, it's like
As-
do the dungeon like the things from Elden Ring.
Oh, little mini dungeon.
Like, yeah, you just fight something big that's guarding it.
Nah, little dungeon.
No,
Now,
I'm petered out on
an
fucking
actual
dungeons. I'm
dungeon.
sick of puzzles and shit.
Well, by the time we get to that, maybe you won't be.
I mean, Royal Flush didn't even know to use the safe word in their dungeon.
We really didn't.
And they got it before they went in that room. The safe word was Owlbear.
We didn't. Oh, how are we supposed to know?
because you were told? What?
No,
Yeah, they were told.
we were told, but we didn't know.
They
what
didn't
it,
know
it
that
was
that was the safe. To be fair, Desmond Fell is the Cave Johnson of Knoll, and he doesn't.
Asshole.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
like puzzles, so he made weird things instead, like such as the room would explode if they didn't fix it in 10 minutes. But yes, so Ethereos next. Maybe a little bit of preparation there. Then go to Kime Village, which I have to map out. Make your way.
Getting the location for the demi-plane, either we reach out to Asmodeus or Remus,
Mm-hmm.
and that, to me, that doesn't seem like it would be geographically bound to anywhere. That'd be more like.
Well,
we
it's
enter a
very
domain.
convenient. You guys are going to be going to hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you knew I would end up there eventually.
You have to go to hell to Avernus to fight as Hope's sister. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, you gotta
Well,
fight. Yeah.
what I'm wondering is if there's a way, like I'd kind of asked Kenneth about it, is there a way we can leverage this into earning favor with Remus and maybe helping out Sid with his deal?
Oh
We
no,
have to
not
use
at
a Ouija
all.
board.
Oh, she doesn't
She's
care
not-
about their kid at all?
That's not gonna be a way for you to get good points and get Sid out of his situation at all. She'll be like, "Oh, cool, you
Just
brought him
really-
to me. Thank you."
Oh, okay, we don't want...
Yeah, you
Okay,
don't
so
want to
that-
go there. You would want to go to the other planet. You would want to go to.
Forgive me, I thought they already kind of had their claws in Sid and being
They do,
closer
but if you
farther
made
to
if
him
you
wouldn't
brought
matter.
no, if you brought him closer, that would auto take him. She would just speed it up
What if-
and take him right then and there.
What if we went and Sid took a spot A?
No, she'd still be able to get him for you guys. What I recommend if you went the Remus route is it's a good thing you're going to Quadrant Duos to get something already, not just the dagger. You were also told about the deal that Tristis had made when he was still living to get a weapon for Aerith. A weapon known as Balmung. And if you got that, Aerith would help break the connection between Remus and Sid permanently.
Okay.
Also, if you guys have Balmung in your possession, that's something that she's scared of. That any god would be scared of that weapon.
So we can threaten her.
Mm-hmm. So then, you would threaten her to get the information that way, or use it to get or if you went the Asmodeus route, you do know two people that can get you in contact with Asmodeus. Council member Sonia, the Sovereign, or Saya.
Mm.
Don't talk to me or my Sid ever again.
Basically.
Wait, what?
Oh, I was making a joke about the Balmung. But we could talk
Oh.
to Saya about getting in touch with Asmodeus.
Yep. You're
Oh, God,
you're one of his
yeah.
current stewards.
We speak to
Yeah.
the council. We need to hide Rory, I think.
Oh no,
Eh.
they know about you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we live in a surveillance state. You'll get used to it.
I'm
We live
getting
in a
arrested,
society.
guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's nice knowing you, Rory.
Well, my existence is illegal, so...
exactly.
You're not
Don't
a
you hit the button of the
necromancer.
Colossus.
Yeah.
You're not a necromancer, so
Not that you know
that's
of.
not a problem.
Yeah.
Looks at my spell list. Yeah.
There's a difference in casting necromancy spells and actually raising people as undead soldiers or slaves. That's where they
Looks at
cast.
my
That's where they have a difference.
Like animate dead, perhaps.
Yeah. As long as you're not doing
Mhm.
that
Yeah, who would do
24/7,
that?
you stupid fuck.
Or on
But-
purpose.
Within 2 hours, it's kind of like light speed in like Star Wars and shit, where your ship is cloaked to prevent any arrests in the air or issues, and it kind of everything is going by you in that light speed. You arrive.
Magma men are working hard.
Yep. You arrive back into the capital city of Therios. Let me get your tokens.
Oh, I got some seriously bad jet lag, you guys. I'm gonna need to take like an
Yeah,
afternoon.
I recommend, and Sid tosses everyone an orange.
What?
Citrus helps with high speed travels of semi-interdimensional speed.
Makes sense to me. Chomp.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go in there with you.
Why, unfortunately?
You're new here, that's right. I'm the heir to the throne.
Oh, yes, the others have mentioned that.
Yeah. And I think if
Looks
I'm
like-
there, it will make it a little bit easier to talk to my aunt.
Ah.
Yeah.
He's like Cinderella.
The fuck are you talking about?
I've come to realize he just says things sometimes.
It
Yeah,
seems
me
like
too.
it, really. Yeah.
Miles.
I love Helmet so much. He's like my new best friend.
We love that about him.
Yeah, Helmet I've come to learn is a special boy.
Smiles.
No, hold on. That sounds kind of patronizing. Wait a minute.
Oh, it was.
You're unique.
Oof.
Oh, thank you.
that makes you more interesting, darling.
And you make a great first impression.
Mm-hmm.
Remembers when she was sent to the Feywild?
Yeah. Yeah. Again, sorry about that. Also, I'm curious. Like, am I speaking with Rory or Mizu right now?
Yes.
Rory is, a little upset at the moment.
So
I mean,
when Rory is not at the wheel, do they still see and hear everything happening around?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I just see
That's
Helmet
quite
like
fine.
grabbing Mizu's head and be like, "Hey, Rory, I'm what I did to you at the beginning."
I'm sorry.
By the way,
I-
when you're getting closer, Sid comes up to you, Lord Helmet. I'm assuming you're going to be wanting to take your new acquaintance, looking at Goji, in with you.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta house train him. I don't want to impose on the queen.
Yeah, and he holds out a one of those child backpacks that you put on you, a carrier for your baby.
Georgie, hop
He's
in.
he's a dad now.
Just
Oh my
blinks the
God.
one eye at a time. Tongue is still out. Oh.
I just want to be clear. As a wormling, he can speak Draconic and he can fly. He's
He's.
just doing this.
I hate to break it to you, but once again, I told you I lobotomized your black dragon. He's not dumb. He's just dumb.
Calling him. Stop using
He's
the
just
word
dumb.
lobotomized.
He's really dumb.
please.
He's domesticated.
He's really dumb.
Goji, don't look.
Don't listen to the voice in the sky, Goji. We love you.
But back into the city of Aetherios. You go past you go through the skyport, and that's too big of a map, so I don't want to put you guys through that every time. Yeah, you're just walking through the streets. Anything in particular you want to talk about? Anywhere you want to go before you go to the Lord's Council?
Not
Jell's
me.
kind of looking around and just says, "Do they have any like shops? Like, I could go for some coffee."
Is this the city with
There's the Adventurers Guild.
There's
that-
a couple of places as a reminder here. The Risen Phoenix, which you do have a rapport with them. Firestone's Tomes and Stones, the Scaled Lord, the Luxuries. Of course, Luxury has a shop down here. Yeah, you got options.
Have any of y'all ever been to the city before?
Has Jell
Oh
been to
fuck!
the city?
I have more places for you. Hold on, I almost forgot about them.
Has Jell been to the city?
Not this one.
Jell doesn't. No.
Shit,
Oh,
I
you'll love it.
actually have new places too. That I
Rory,
you're
have you
lucky.
been to the city?
Have I DM?
Yeah, you've been. Mostly
been
to
around.
the lower districts. So you've been to the
Momo,
lower.
what about you?
Yeah, Momo, you've been.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I feel like Momo's been to the city.
Yeah, yeah.
Momo gives like Harajuku, like girl vibes.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, Jel, keep an eye out. If you're lucky, you'll see a man
Yes,
living in
the
barrel.
Moon Gold Bakery is a new location.
Ooh.
That recently opened up.
Ooh, a bakery?
Yep. The Moon Gold
sounds
Bakery.
delightful.
I could do that.
I'm sorry, I'm
Oh,
trying to
shit.
find it.
Oh shit! What day is it again? It's still the 22nd.
Fuck! That's a good point. Did I put that in your Discord channels?
I remember you doing something with the date last time, like putting it in the chat, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
Pins. Nope. It should be the 21st or the 22nd. Let me look at the calendar. Yes, it's the 21st.
Oh, I gotta pick some stuff up. Detour wise. Hope, will you show them to?
Hmm?
You said you wanted coffee.
Yes. Sorry, Sid, your coffee kind of tastes like dirt.
It's not my coffee.
All your ship's coffee.
Trying to find the name of the gem place. Because that one is a new store that I have.
You teach the Magmans how to make coffee and tea.
That is something you can do.
They can boil it themselves.
Yes, that is a fact. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm just looking for the
They are their own kettle.
What if we give them a little backpack that's constantly making coffee because of their body heat?
There's an item for that.
Like
Yeah,
my
but that's
letter.
more fun.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
You have a Magman dedicated to pocket bacon.
That's cruel. What is your problem?
How is that cruel?
That is cruel.
Everyone likes bacon.
Well, my mom is a vegetarian, so she
Am I
doesn't.
spelling?
Everyone besides
I'm spelling-
Athena's mom.
Ah! Okay,
Just
hold
saying.
on. I found that one. Cartosier Jewelers.
Cartosier.
I'll spell it out.
Sounds fancy.
Nakra, there are just a few small nothing errands that Lord will do privately.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna look for some stores.
Okay, hold on. I'm just getting things set.
What's Noel's equivalent of TripAdvisor?
Oh!
Time to make it.
Yep.
Why do you guys do this to me?
It's funny.
Yeah, at least we give you something to do.
We gotta keep you busy, Nakra.
I hate you guys so much.
No, you love
Nuh-uh.
us.
You love us.
Hold on, I'm doing a... Give me 1 second, please. Talk about you, please! Helmet, what's your errand?
Lord Helmet's going to leave the group for a little bit to go look for a bakery. He's gonna get 1 cupcake. Then he's gonna look for a candle, some incense, and if there's like a little toy store, he's gonna look for like a little bug, like a little toy bug, like either clockwork or like carved wood, like maybe like a grasshopper or something.
We should invest in a bunch of pickles.
And some pickles.
Yay! I
You
love
will-
pickles.
Well, those are for
Really
the
confused
dragon.
the shit out of the cashier.
No, I'm saying out of character. I love pickles.
I also
We
love
know
pickles.
Athena.
I also as well love pickles.
Pickles are very good.
Cucumbers I can do without.
Oh yeah.
Same.
true,
Oh my god, they have
cucumbers.
no flavor. That's the worst thing a food can do. Have no flavor, in my
I mean,
opinion.
cucumbers have a flavor, but it's so like
It's not even. It's non-existent. Honestly,
it's not a good flavor to me. It just
Tastes
kind of
like grass.
water. It's just
yeah,
water
it's
in it.
grass. That's what it is. It makes everything taste like grass.
Oh god, that. Bleh.
I have found my people. Poor Kiwi would be dying. Kiwi loves cucumbers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't understand. I just don't understand. I know you put things on top of cucumbers, but even then, it's just like I don't know. It's the cucumbers are weird.
It's the guy from VeggieTales. Are they a pickle or a cucumber?
Cucumber. We unfortunately
Cucumber.
learned that in Eclipse.
We are not having this conversation right now.
You guys haven't seen Eclipse. We met Larold the cucumber. I
we'll
wanted to
have
kill
to-
myself.
You didn't actually meet them. It was me and
I
Blake,
know.
so
I'm happy I didn't.
You just experienced. You just got to hear the interaction.
Yeah, that's why I did. I don't need that in my life, and Zach decided I did.
Oh, that's Zach for you.
Hold on, I'm getting the other place.
We know Goji's favorite food is pickles. What's Gel's
Shut
favorite
up!
food?
Jel, what's your favorite food? I say in character as we're walking, so you can't tell us
My-
to shut up.
Oh,
Favorite
got him.
food?
Hey, your favorite food.
Huh. I don't think I've really had much.
What?
Food
Do
to
you
have a
need?
favorite.
Do you need food to survive?
Oh,
or-
I do. I just don't really
Oh, gee.
choose what food I eat.
Hmm.
Kind of whatever I get.
Your life fucking sucks.
Maybe we can go to like one of those family style buffets where there's like a little bit of everything, and we can take you on like a food tour.
Ooh, that sounds delightful.
Yeah, we can
Um,
find out what Goji likes.
I'm trying to think of what Joe would have eaten.
Jello.
Well, Joe would just be like the.
I got it.
Well, yeah. Growing, normally we just kind of got packages and, like
You got-
tubes, and you would
You
just
got like
kind of.
no. I will give you an answer. You got those calorie mate sticks.
Oh, yeah, I know what those are. I know what those are. I know what those are.
knows
Oh,
them.
It's like a, it's like a Soylent drink. You
yeah.
get, it'll do like, it was either a drink or a bar, and it just kind of had everything we needed.
That is no way to live. Variety is the spice of life, and spice is the spice of food.
Oh, I've had food lately, but I just kind of took what I got.
Okay, I
We
got
gotta
those.
have like
Those
good
maps
things.
have
We
been
got, like,
added.
Hooray.
So the
No
Moon
offense,
Gold
I like
Bakery
coffee,
and
though.
the
Fabricated
Cartossier's
food.
Jewelers is available.
I know I like coffee. I've had that.
We're gonna get okay, Jill. We're gonna start you off with like a fajita plate.
Oh, those are delightful.
Yeah, sizzling.
Piping hot.
A plate?
Yeah, we'll
Oh,
show
yeah,
you.
but don't touch the plate. It's super hot.
Yeah, you'll burn.
Huh.
Hold on.
Rory, what about you? You like people food, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Rory would be like,
Food,
yeah, people food.
I can't legally answer that question.
Okay, Momo.
I consider myself a sweet person, but I'll eat anything really. I'm not picky.
You know, I'm partial to stew myself, but I'm good with anything. Yeah.
Nakra, take us to the Null Golden Corral.
Sid,
You-
Sid, what's your favorite food?
You could not possibly handle the moon saucer.
Probably not, honestly.
That's the name of the
I mean-
Golden Corral in
We'll
Null.
go in and draw a card from a deck of many things.
Oh my god, we would
Odds are, if we go into
Rory,
a random
do it,
tavern,
Rory,
it's
do it.
probably gonna have that guy.
What's Sid's favorite food?
He doesn't have one.
Hey, DM, when's the
No.
next full moon? Out of curiosity, for no specific reason.
Oh, that's gonna be in a couple days.
Oh, very good.
Oh, joy!
Isn't that the lunar solstice? Is like the end of the month?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Next week.
Hey, Rory.
That's
why
also-
d- wha-
That's also
what's up
for
with
for
that?
no particular reason. With all forms of magic are very strong.
Oh, joy!
Totally
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
happening on the 31st.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right. I think let's get something to eat.
Bakery sounds pretty succinct for that.
Bakeries
Yeah,
normally do like sandwiches and soups too.
What time is
Yep.
it?
Or am I thinking like
7:03.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
It's gonna
Well,
be.
not
I'm gonna
bakeries,
say
but,
it's
like,
probably
you
gonna
know.
be around evening, so like 5 p.m. So it's like a nice time
Yeah.
for like.
The Null Panera.
Yeah.
Are there time zones? in Null?
Nera.
Is Null that big to have time zones?
Not really.
Oh,
the only
yeah.
the only thing that's a little weird is, of course, actually no, that is right. A little bit right.
I feel like it has time zones, but everyone's just on military time.
Well, also you have
so-
to consider that the capital of Horu is complete night time all the time. There is no daytime.
Ah,
They don't get
I see,
sunlight.
I see.
That's why the Drow live there, as well.
Like Alaska.
Makes sense.
Yep,
Yep.
that's very correct.
They have Aurora Borealis, but it's just like the twisted forms of ghosts screaming in the sky.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
souls of the lost.
Yeah, I guess you would want to go to
Momo would love
the
it there.
new place that you're seeing flyers for it. You're seeing you're just hearing people talk about it, and you even see people that are like got like bags from this new place, this Moon Gold Bakery.
Oh, is this gonna be a place with like a lot of foodies and like reviewers?
It's
sounds
recently
delicious.
it opened in the last few weeks.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Does it have a mascot?
No, it's just got the
That
Moon
is-
of Horu.
List
It's just-
list goes
It's
It's
up
just
like
got
a
the
Lion
Moon of
King.
Horu. I mean,
You
Ira.
can make a business proposition to them to make a mascot.
List
Oh,
Goji.
your likeness.
Hold on, let me make sure if it might have a art piece. Because some of these do. No.
Should get Goji a hat.
He does have a hat.
Yeah, Lord Helmet gave him the
Look at his
the
hat!
hat that Delilah made.
He's
him.
wearing a hat.
wait!
Oh my God, a hat!
Yeah.
Oh, did you show Goji's art on stream?
Oh, I don't know if I
can
did.
see the-
Hold on.
No, we also saw the token.
Oh, he has a little beanie. Oh my God, that's adorable.
He's cold-blooded.
Yeah. He's a lizard.
Hold on. Let me grab him.
He's a little guy.
He's just a little dude. We love Goji in this house. Aww.
Oh, he's got a little.
So cute. I love him, and I want. He's my son now.
The acid drool.
Yep.
Aww, little guy.
Gonna
Goji,
burn
no
a hole
thoughts.
wherever he is.
But
Like his fat
yes.
little feet.
You make your way inside. It's brand new. It's got that new smell. You're smelling bread. For sure. And you see they got specials including a curry bread bowl.
Ooh.
And other
Nakra, why
baked
would you say
goods.
that? That sounds so good right now.
But yeah, let me go ahead and bring you in.
Nakra's gonna probably do
Goji,
that,
no
make
fuck.
that tomorrow. Actually,
Not the bread bowl part, but
I mean, but you could.
nah. I'm craving a classico.
Well, I might
Yeah.
get myself a bread bowl.
Now I want to go to Panera's and get the broccoli cheddar bread bowl. They had the best broccoli cheddar
Hey
too.
Johnny, do you recognize some
good.
faces in here?
Oh, yes,
This is
I
the
do.
bakery you helped fund.
Hey!
You see
Aw.
as you come in, it's a busy place too.
Why is there a big old meat grinder in the back room?
For the meat pies.
Don't worry about that.
That's for the.
There's no doors to it. There's a cage.
Oh well, that's not. That is
That's
not.
keep
not
the meat
supposed to be
fresh.
there.
That is not to that is not to worry. That is, I'm gonna just say that is just part of the map. So you know we
A
work.
couple of cages.
Shut up. We work with what we have.
What is
Yeah,
it?
that doesn't
Sweeney,
that doesn't
Sweeney
meet
Todd, the
OSHA
demon
standards.
barber.
What's the screaming in the back room?
I mean, you did help
It's
fund this,
priest.
huh?
Have a little priest.
Alistair did it.
Savior and sweet
Uh,
pies, as you can see, you who eats pies.
Yep. Hold on. There's also another NPC in here. Oh yes. Hold on. Let me go grab them.
Uh-oh.
Oh joy.
I gotta find them. Where did I put them last? I think they were in here. Where? Hold on. I know I have them. Oh, that's their old token. Hold on. Oh, I can just search it. Yes.
And they really
Oh,
did
yeah,
wonders with that
that's-
donation we made.
Well, yeah, you have to think that's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
That back room for sure is like a hidden door with the where these shelves are.
Shut up! Yes!
No, I know it's not. I know it's not canon, but it's like, what was this map?
Well, some of the things they do involve like having a two-toned story to it, and that's probably what it was. It was like meant to be like a it could be like this, but that's literally all I had.
That's where they make the jam.
Oh, this is great.
Where they make the
Oh,
my
there we
God.
go. Yeah, that's where they make the jelly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, let's go with that.
But as you enter, there's a little gentle ring, and you see, they do part of their logo. It is the blue moon, full moon of Era, but on it there's just a man leaning, like a golden stencil outline of a man leaning with a golden lance. And let me grab 1 second. I'm just getting this token because I forgot they would totally be here. Okay. But you make your way in, and you just hear, "Oh, welcome, more customers." And you would see this fella. Handouts, please. Not, thank you.
Before we continue, is it just me or does this pie look like Stewie from Family Guy?
Now I can't unsee it. Why would you
Wow,
do
this
this?
is upbeat. Now I can't unsee it.
Buffany.
It's so cursed.
Why would you do that to us?
Because I afflicted myself with it. I had to share it with everyone else.
Rude.
That's it. I
And
cast manual
Knocker
breathing.
will ban me from the game if I draw on this map, but I really want to. Knocker, can I draw just a little
No.
thingy?
You make your way in, and you are greeted by two individuals behind the counter. The first, you see an elven man, currently wearing a leather apron, over his waist,
Oh,
more
he's taken.
relaxed. Yeah, he's taken by Zach, hands off.
Oh, I know.
And he's just covered in like dough and flour here and there. But you would see that he has a name tag that just says La Athair, owner. And then you see next to him a young Furbolg man,
Aw.
dressed in more live attire, but it's got the work apron on as well. And it says Hoku Athair. And then just sitting at one of the tables is a goblin, half orc, half goblin, Lonnie affair.
You.
And welcome to the Moon Gold Bakery. We recently opened. I am the owner, Law, and this is my son, Hoku, and that's my other son, Lonnie, who's self-declared taste tester. Come on, welcome in. And you see over in the corner, for you, Helmet, a familiar face.
Is it Gayu?
No.
What?
You see a familiar detective.
Oh yeah,
He's
they came
back.
to us. They came to us after the Greybell incident when we were in Atherios.
Yep, Detective Sebastian Wistaker. A tabaxi man, in some rather, like, standard attire. He's got a long black coat, a vest, a nice red sash accentuating it. He's really well dressed. And he looks over at you with a...
Is there a Miss Wisticker?
No, there is
Or a
not.
Mr. Wisticker? Oh, good to know.
Well, 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 if it isn't my friends, Lord Helmet and Lady Hope.
Hey, you? Yeah, hey.
Hey, you.
And you travel
who
with
the
a
heck-
few new
who's-
faces, and then Sid sees him and he's like, nope. There he goes back.
Bye. Gotta go.
Immediate
It's just like,
turn.
oh, these rolls. and
Do not
so
worry,
soft.
I am on my lunch break. I do not work while I'm eating. It's rude.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Hope. Who the heck was this guy again?
Whispers in your ear. This is the one that was asking about Greybell. And seemed really dead set on interrogating Royal Flush.
Oh yeah. I remember this day.
You know, so many people.
Come, sit. Conversation is not bad, no?
Oh well, we gotta order. Some people here haven't had like food for a little bit.
No worries, no worries. How about this? It's on me.
Oh, you shouldn't put food on you. It's kind of weird.
And he puts down some money. Whatever they would like.
We're so kind.
And who amongst you all? Actually, that would be Gel and Rory. You guys have some better senses. Go ahead and make me perception check based on smell.
Hey, is it cool if we move over some chairs to that gentleman's
Oh,
table?
not at all. Feel free. What would you like? We have quite a few options, especially for like a dinner kind of thing. We have our popular curry bowls.
You got any meat
Ow.
pies? Like chicken pot pie?
Yeah, we have that as well. We have meat pies. We don't have chicken per se, but regular beef meat. Regular beef that is well seasoned.
Beef question mark?
Shut up.
I was waiting for it.
Do you have any lemon tarts by chance?
Oh, of course, that's dessert. More than enough. We also have coffee, and tea, as well as late night dinner drink.
Do you also have a kid's meal for my boy here?
Looks at the dragon. Oh my. I think I could figure something out.
They just give him a pup cup.
Oh my god. I'll take a curry bowl and a lemon tart with your best herbal tea, please.
Very well.
What is your most unique dish?
Probably the curry bowl. We put it in bread bowls, you see. Which is kind of a small thing back from home in Vanheim, back when I lived there. And when I introduced it in Ember Point, and kind of goes and trails off. So you would tell he's aware of what happened there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, to
sorry.
go on to a...
But yes, no, it was a popular dish back at home in our bakery.
I'll take that.
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, Joe, do you want help figuring out what you like, or do you just want to wing it?
I'll figure it out. I want coffee.
Of course.
What goes good with coffee?
Honestly, anything. Hoku will say.
Anything.
Oh, try some French toast. I mean, Cretan toast.
Oh, I'll try.
It's not Christian toast. Fuck that. It'd be Ethereum toast.
I'll try some Ethereum toast then.
Okay. I would recommend a dark roast with that, then. Pairs well with cinnamon.
Wait, there's different kinds of coffee.
Yes, there's light roast, medium roast, and dark roast. Light roasts are blonde coffee. Medium roast is usually a mixture of different beans. One of my favorites is the Antigua blend. Specifically the Vanheim Antigua. Because I can't say fucking Guatemala.
What a what now?
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Alright. And then Hope will get some stuff and then just sit down. So, friends, you have been quite all over the place. And just sipping. He is having a bread bowl with curry as well, and then he's drinking some kind of coffee. And for Rory and Gel, there's the slightest hint of a smell of sulfur on Sebastian.
Oh,
Mm.
sulfur. Okay. Yeah, Joe would kind of just go, did you get a lot of eggs for your meal?
Eggs?
Oh, it kind of has a... Feels like someone was eating boiled eggs.
Ah, you must be speaking of... That is just a, after effect of some of my capabilities.
Mm.
So, eating chicken or beef pot pie or whatever. So, did you find out what you were looking for about Graybell?
No, I'm still looking for that, actually. Your friends, Royal Flush, well, now they're wanted criminals. And, I have thought about taking up the bounty. Given that
Oh, I heard
they
about that.
nearly stole something of mine. And I have an interested party that would like to speak to them. My
They're not
employers.
like- They're not like wanted dead, are they?
They are wanted for being imprisoned. They would not be killed.
Hmm.
But to your new compatriots, my name is Detective Sebastian Wistakers. I am a freelance detective. I operate primarily out of the three cities of Kaastra, Etherios, and Vanheim.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I was originally tasked
that-
by my employer to find out the connection that your friends here, pointing at Hope and Lord Helmet, had with the incident in Greybell. I have learned a few things here and there, but not enough for proper things.
Is Graybell where we all met for the first
No,
time?
that was Helmet Home.
No.
Oh, okay.
Graybell's the place with the giant zombie.
That's where that's
Oh,
where
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's where
It's the
Thanatos
hole.
was first. It's the green black hole on the map.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But eventually I might have to give up that pursuit. I've gotten nips of information. As such, I know of the creature that you all faced now. An interesting make. Looking at you, Lord Helmet. A colossus. Not unlike the one that just woke up. near the capital of Nora. However, unlike a regular colossus, it is made of flesh and bone. Necrosis.
Ooh, that does not sound good.
If those two fought, you think it'd be like Rock'em Sock'em?
I would fear the after effects of a necrotic-based undead colossus, and the ichor it could spill on
Oh yeah,
continents.
for sure.
But if it was to go against, I surmise that the Thanatos, as it is called, is a reverse of a typical colossus. A normal colossus has radiant capabilities, given they are usually created by gods, facilitated by mortal worshippers, but enchanted by the gods divine. Instead of radiance, it would have nothing but necrosis. Necrosis even you would have a hard time dealing with.
I'm not sure about that lately.
Oh, even with your immunity. Styxian power. You would need
God
to...
damn it! I knew you were gonna do this.
I'm sure
You
if
can't-
you learned about it, you might be able to get an adjustment made to your new boon. Congratulations, by the way.
Thanks, man.
Haven't you
Also,
seen-
this is Goji. You haven't met him yet.
Oh, I have not. But I recognize the magic. Good work. Be very careful. Any further actions, and you could piss off a very powerful organization. The Solar Bastion. Do you know of them?
What?
Oh,
Do
yes.
I know of them?
No, none of you know about them. The Solar
do-
Bastion is a multiversal order of knights and warriors dedicated to detaining and eradicating threats created from the deck of many more things, as well as confiscating decks
Goji's
and
a good boy though.
and
Goji's not a threat.
imprisoning those who use it blindly.
I mean,
I didn't know there
What?
was.
what counts as blind usage?
Pulling cards at random in rapid intervals, they would probably be able to tell when those
Oh,
are
do
being
that.
used.
What if you got like a good personal reason to do it?
You would probably have to take that up with your day in court.
What if you were tricked into doing it?
Well, the person that did that would probably have to answer for their
that
crimes. Oh, you're
Is it a
smart.
crime
Interesting.
though?
Yeah,
He-
fine.
She decided
He winks at you, Momo.
Mm. Yeah.
But it should not be a problem. For now, they already have a prior relationship with the sovereign Sonia, whom you all are acquainted with. She has a deck that she has never used.
And then we convinced her to use it.
Good luck.
We could shuffle both of our decks to create a deck of too many things.
I would not recommend that.
Sonia would probably kill all of you.
That's like her prize collector item, still mint in package.
Well, I've talked about it a little bit. Fun fact: every year they go and visit Sonia, and they check the deck, which is encased in a glass case on Sonia's desk. They check it, they measure it to see if any cards have been taken out or shuffled. They also check the amount of dust on the deck,
It's just like a
and they inspect it every year.
That's funny.
Yep. But I'm sure you will not have to deal with that.
I mean, we've not done anything too terrible. Goji's the only living thing we've made with it so far, and we're gonna do the right thing.
He looks at Rory. Interesting.
She just smiles.
We'll see about that. But I would recommend being very careful. There are eyes amongst you now. Like I said, my work did not go the best with finding out what happened in Greybell, so I have to take other measures. But if you would like to work together anytime soon, I wouldn't mind working with you all. Perhaps passage upon your ship for a small time.
I mean, if you're okay sharing space with, no, what were the names? Crack and
The cha-cha-cha,
and
Crackle,
Smurf.
Floof, and Spur. Not
Spurf.
Spur.
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 Burf.
We have some spare bunks.
Yeah.
Or like Snap, Crackle, Pop.
I will pay for my passage.
We just all start scatting in front of him.
When you are done with your business in Aetherios, he will slide to you, Lord Helmet, a business card. Just tap the sigil on there and you may copy.
Okay. Fancy.
Well, he gets up. My break is over. I have some things to attend to. I will hopefully see you all later.
Nice meeting you.
And you,
Bye-bye.
be very careful. Walk
Now,
off.
how do you like your Ethereum toast?
I feel like I'm trying to think how Jell would feel about. Has Jell had many sweet things?
Eh,
Joel just kind of go. It's really good, kind of heavy, but
Yeah, they may have like to-go boxes if you don't want to have all of that right now.
oh no, I can eat it all.
Well, go ahead. Yeah.
I feel like it needs meat though.
it has meat.
It has meat.
It's curry. It's a bread curry. It's a curry bread
I'm
bowl.
eating toast.
French
Oh, you're eating
toast.
French toast. Oh no, then fuck you.
Did Sebastian finish their food?
Yeah, it's gone.
Damn it.
Momo's just gonna lean into towards Helmet and be like, "Who was that?"
Yeah, I vaguely remember they were asking us after Greybell, which we were there for, what happened, and I think we didn't want to tell them. I wasn't really leading that conversation too much.
I'm curious how he knows about your new calf.
Yeah, me too.
He also knew about the deck, unprompted.
And the deck, unprompted.
Well, he's a detective, so
Yeah,
He
but
smelled like sulfur.
Yes.
yeah, that
You guys can all make me religion checks.
religion.
Yeah.
All right.
Religione. +0, let's go. Hey,
Well, that wasn't bad.
Wait a second. Alright, lucky. Religion. Wherefore art thou? I can't find you on my sheet. There you are.
Religion. Oh, +0 too. All right, let's
What's
see.
a religion?
I have-
that's a
Momo
I
does
have a
not
you
care
would
about
love.
question.
Lord Helmet and Rory. There are not many things that smell of sulfur. Except for
Sulfur.
those aligned to the plane of Avernus, the hells, such as demons and devils.
Mhm.
And he mentioned it's an after effect of his powers. So it is very likely that this individual is one, either a demon or devil, or is a warlock of one.
Double cat.
He's
Those
got some magic or
exist.
something.
And like even when Momo says devil cat, things that come to mind are the Rakshasa, which in new D&D stuff, they are not just tigers, they are any animal
Ooh.
person.
Well, don't they have the?
They
the
always
two
have the two left
hands?
hands, which Sebastian does not have two left hands.
Unless he was using disguise.
Mm-hmm. Who knows?
We'll have to watch him when he eats next time.
I mean,
See see if he picks up folks weird.
he could be pretty helpful if we're looking for stuff or for people.
Yep, he's a
I'm
very
not
good
one to
detective.
judge.
Like I said, I don't really remember why last time we weren't like helping them too much. Maybe they came on strong. I forgot.
It's because you didn't
seem
know
like the
who
type.
they were working for. Which
No,
you
we
can
still don't.
you can ask. There, you see them outside the window.
They're staring at us.
They're walking. They're walking by because they're on the street. So you see him right here.
Oh, that'd be so awkward though. I don't want to bother.
Like he's just walking by and he just waves at you all.
Tap 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 tap.
He stops. Yes.
I breathe on the window, and I start writing out.
Oh my god.
Do you work for smiley face?
Now that's all backwards.
Yes,
He's a
it is.
detective.
He's
He just-
he's a detective.
He just puts his pawed hand on the window and just slides it down. Just
He's
but
not
that's
gonna
not gonna
does-
do anything because it's on
I
one
put-
side.
what an
I put my
interesting
hand
question.
right where his paw is.
He snaps his finger,
You holding hands.
and immediately, all of you. Oof,
Oh, dude, no, we were eating up. Oh,
no one ever asked. And if anyone ever did, he would answer the question.
Uh-oh.
wait, Koi. No one ever asked them.
Nope, not even in
No.
Royal Flush. No one ever asked who he worked for.
Why are
Why?
you? I wouldn't even.
Really?
Why would we?
We're being teleported against our will again.
Yep.
Well,
I grab my plate as fast as I can.
This is
Yeah,
what time
Gel
this
just
was.
kind of.
Is this the right place? No, this is the right place. On.
oh boy.
Lonnie's just looking on, like that's the third time this has happened this week.
He's not surprised. He got a dinosaur token from from another party.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Give me 1 second.
This music is nice.
Oh, it's about to change, and we'll have a little lovely cliffhanger.
Can I push Sebastian off that cliff, or?
No.
Lovely.
Okay, just checking.
Oh god.
My favorite thing. Groups never ask the right questions until I dangle it over their face like a little jingly key.
I almost didn't want to. I was like, he's already gone.
No, it was so funny. I was like, yeah, he's right there.
You know, all that this session is missing is a good card pool.
You're right. We should do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right in front of whoever this is.
Oh wow.
Looks
Oh.
familiar.
Uh-oh.
You worship a hand with an eye.
No. Hold on.
Oh, Nakra gets to. Wait, is it done, Nakra?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Shit. What?
It's not done, but no. Hold on.
Okay, okay.
Oh shit.
So,
Yeah. That Legend of Zelda enemy.
Oh, dead hand or not dead hand? Doom hand. The Doom hand.
mm,
Scared the crap out of me when I first saw them.
Hold on.
It's like a courtroom, it looks like.
Kind of.
Kind of looks like there's a cliff right there. I could.
Shut up.
Push it back.
No, they're going to
Rory's
push Lord Helmet.
Rory's gonna commit murder one of these days. She's just gonna snap and then kill everybody.
it's not like Rory hasn't already committed murder.
Apparently, the murderous twin is in charge.
Oh, this is still Mizu, right? It's still Mizu.
Yes, Rory's crying in the corner.
Oh.
Oh,
Poor Rory.
Rory, I'm sorry.
I need to develop like an ear for when Rory and Mizu are speaking, because you have a really good way of switching your inflection between the two.
Hey,
Honestly,
thanks.
I didn't even notice. I should pay more attention, to be completely fair.
Hold on.
Yeah, Rory seems more
Oh,
confident
wait, did
and
I
like
already make a token for this? Was I
contained
smart?
and
You did. You
No,
did,
no, no, no,
Nakara.
no,
I've
no, no,
been here
for
before.
something else.
Wait. No.
oh no wait, Mizu is the sadistic one. Rory is the
Okay.
less so one.
Rory's the cheerful and happy one. Mizu's the sadistic murderer.
I remember that because Mizu is mean, but not
Yeah.
really though. Don't kill me.
Just kidding, just kidding.
Just kidding.
Prank bro, prank!
Oh no, I confused my inflict wounds and cure wounds. It's crazy.
Oh no.
Damn that. You know,
Yeah,
I never put those two together actually.
Shouldn't have
The
put them
heat
so close to
immediately
my
kicks
stomach.
up, kids.
Oh, God.
Like a sauna in here.
Whew.
Oh,
Well, you asked
I'm gonna
to
need a
learn.
shower after this.
You asked to learn about my employer. I think your introductions should be properly made. And you see the eye looks down at you and then slowly appearing. You see oh, you know, just this guy. Shaztio, you bring people before me. Of course I do. And you watch as Sebastian's form changes.
Oh.
Oh.
Allow me
Oh,
to
he
make a
knows demon
proper introduction. My name is Shaztiel, Master of Infernal Affairs.
Infernal affairs.
And you
What
see
happened? What happened to Sebastian?
a Cambion before you, a half-demon.
Ooh,
Um,
Ooh, let's see.
More humanoid, like smoother skin than a typical like tiefling or other infernal, but he has these bright like red infernal horns, and his outfit is a little rearranged. I would like to introduce you to my employer, Asmodeus.
Oh,
I knew it.
It works out sometimes.
Hey, yeah, we can.
You
We don't
just
have
see Asmodeus right in front of you.
Oh, cool. This works out. We don't have to go find the say some
dang it.
say
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
Saya for a long
yeah,
time. And I felt bad.
Yeah, that-
You speak of
Saya?
my
Yeah.
steward, Saya.
Yes.
Let us speak then. And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Convenient.
Hey,
It works out sometimes.
Here we go.
Intentional.
Kiwi's gonna come back and be like, "What the fuck did you guys do?"
Yep.
We cut corners.
But yeah, no, I've been sitting on the fact that Sebastian has been a Cambion this entire time, and he's been investigating things for Asmodeus, since Asmodeus can't go anywhere.
Sebastian
Huh.
hasn't gone to Destiny's Hunters yet, have they?
No.
We've been avoiding them.
Well, they didn't have any need to meet you guys. You guys were dealing with stuff in Deus. So, they're like, eh.
Like, we need to investigate this section.
Yep. But we'll pick up there next time with you all, and then Hope will be here, and that'll be really funny. Because he looks at Hope and he knows who she is. He helped raise her sister. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.